Hi. Christine Gallagher.
Hi, I'm Christine Gallagher. I'm from southern New Jersey, right outside of Philly. My site is she'sgotclients.com, and my company trains and coaches women entrepreneurs and cool men too how to get more clients, make more money, and become the expert in their field through the power of online marketing and social media. And just as importantly, also teaches them how to have a more fulfilling and inspired life via having a very successful business.
Yay. So you're in your third year of the Client Attraction Business School. Why do you keep coming back anyway? Did it not work the first time? That's a joke.
Yeah. So I did 2 years of what was called Platinum. It's leverage.
Leverage, yeah.
And, took a year sabbatical off and was figuring some things out personally, actually.
Yep.
And made some big changes and had some life shifts and woke up one day in the winter, I guess, and it was almost like I was divinely guided to just tweet Derek. And I just was, basically, I'm coming back. And because I knew I was going to come back. I didn't know when, but it was time. And so, I was like, I always said, if I come back, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
So I went all the way, what was diamond,
yeah.
multiplier track. Because I was like, let's go.
Yeah. You, when you first joined the Client Attraction Business School, I remember what you were making.
Yeah.
And it was good money.
Yeah.
It's good money.
Yeah.
Do you want to share or no?
Yeah, so I remember Derek at our VIP day the other day, did the percentage, which I've never done. I've never looked at percentage, but first of all, in 3 years, my income has increased 373%.
Wow, that's amazing.
373%. I think we need to give her some woo!
Aren't you glad I taught you how to do the percentage?
Yeah.
I could teach you guys too.
I could have done it, but I think when I started, it was $47,000 a year, and I was like, hey, that's pretty good. I don't have to go to a job.
Give her a hand for that, right?
Yeah, and this last year, it was just under $250,000. So that's in 3 years.
That's amazing.
3 years. Where are we going this year?
We're going to $500,000.
Yeah, where are we going next year? Say it. Say it.
What am I saying?
This is what we call on-the-spot coaching.
Well, I know that we talked about the plan for $1 million business very soon.
Yeah.
All right, can I say it?
You said it.
See,
go ahead.
In the next 12 to 24 months,
you will be making
$1 million.
Yeah.
See, Christine's smart, because Christine's been around for a few years, and she knows that what you say, 1, we remember, all right? 2, we have it on video. And we will use that to make sure.
Yeah,
so when there's
remembers.
this I don't know, and it's like, but you said in front of 450 people, and then some. So
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. What I want you to get is that she's like, $250,000. This is her new normal. Imagine that being your new normal in 2 years. Right? Does that feel good? 3 years? 2 years? 1 year. Yeah, I like how you think. Right? And then it just becomes, especially when, so tell me, these people, you know what I love? One of my favorite memories of you is when we get together in the leverage track meetings and Derek starts doing his ninja coaching. You know what I mean?
I coach them on being a ninja.
Yeah. But, online this and da-da-da. And do you remember that year you were like, yes, I love this. Not quite like that, but not quite unlike that.
Yeah.
What do you like about the curriculum, the teaching, and then the people?
Well, the curriculum and the teaching, it just, obviously it just keeps you sharp. Derek and I do similar things. We teach similar things, but I'm always learning new things to enrich my business, enrich my clients' lives. And it keeps you on track. And the people, first of all, that was one of the biggest things that I was so impressed with as a Leverage student, was just the community and the friendships. I always say I have friends for life through this program.
Yep.
Because we get each other.
Yep.
Just like we were saying, entrepreneurs are different. Some people don't
You
get us.
can tell one of your friends from cabs, like you could call them up and say, I did it. I did $250,000 this year. And what are they going to say?
Woo! Right? Yeah.
But imagine calling up your best friend and saying,
Yeah.
guess what I made last year?
Yeah.
It's-
Well, it's funny because my first year in business, I had my first information products, and like they were physical products, and I remember bringing them over to my best girlfriend from 5th grade, her house, and I was like, look, I got this binder, and it's my products, and my face is on it, and she was like, so like, oh, and I was just like, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Because I brought new people to.
Remember, it's not you ditch your friends and family.
We're still friends.
We're still friends.
I just don't go into that stuff.
You just don't mention it
Yeah.
because you're going to mention it here. And people are going to say, high five.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so proud for you,
Yeah.
Christine.
Yeah. And can I just say, sort of like on a personal level, so like the past 6 months have been like super intense.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, one of the reasons I wanted to come back, because I was feeling very, oh my God,
Alone and
yeah. And big changes in my life, and just kind of felt unmoored is the word I would use. And so coming back into the community, it's just like that feeling of warmth and support. And, not every day am I in faith. I'm in fear, and yet I walk. I always say I just keep walking. And it's funny because Fabienne always says, the breakdown before the breakthrough, or, things start blowing up when something big's about to happen. And as soon as I made a decision to join cabs, things started blowing up. Business relationships.
You didn't hear that.
Yeah, no, but this is my own journey.
Yeah. Not everybody.
Business relationships.
Oh, yes.
Right.
But it needed to. Yeah.
This is a good thing, because what we talked about was that those people were not the same people to get me to my next level. Like, it wasn't serving me, right? Yeah. So don't freak out.
Yeah, because remember what I said earlier is what got the people that got her into Egypt were not the people who were going to take her to the promised land, right?
Yeah.
And so those people had to fall off. And at first it was like, what? And now.
Now I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Thank goodness. Yeah. From 47,000 to $250,000. First of all, most people out there in the Muggle world never, they wouldn't even set their sights on $250,000, let alone $500,000, let alone $1 million, and then whatever's in store for Christine. What has it meant for you to have this kind of support, and why do you think that entrepreneurs need this?
Because so many people have said, I think in these past 2 days, that it's a lonely world when you don't have support, because we are so different in a lot of ways. A lot of people don't get us, and having a business, trying to make money, getting clients, doing everything on your own is hard enough. Then to have to do it by yourself and feel like you can't connect or relate or talk to anybody, that's scary. And that's when people give up a lot of times.
Yes.
I think I probably would have, or gotten very close to, if I didn't always have, I'm just a big believer in having mentors and coaching and support. I'm a mentor to others, and I have my own mentors. And I think that it's just priceless to know people have got your back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you please give her a hand?